Thank you for stopping in and watching. This is Marlie's Corner, our weekly Instagram live show here at the paw.com headquarters, where we talk everything pets and the people involved, and inside look into everything paw.com. Of course, hanging out here with my dog and our chief product tester, Marlie, in her favorite spot of the office, Marlie's Corner. And today we have a really exciting guest. Her name is Cherie Watcher. She's the VP of Marketing at the Humane Society of Broward County. We're a happy and enthusiastic partner of the Humane Society, and we have an event coming up tomorrow, which we will get into. But without further ado, let's get Cherie joined in on the live, and we can start the fun. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Cherie. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good. Thanks so much for joining us today. Looks like you're in the cat room.
I am in one of our community cat rooms here at the Humane Society of Broward County. We actually have 5 of these rooms. I'm in a room with Bailey, who this is his backside. You can see he's drinking lots of water right now. We have fun little Sassy, the calico. And her sister Poppy is hanging. She's actually looking up at the phone right now, checking out what's going on. She really is interesting.
If Marlie had the attention span to look at the phone too, she would be very excited because she only gets to see the cats out the window from our office and the home, and she's always super intrigued. Well, anyways, thank you, Cherie. We appreciate you taking the time to talk to us today. And for those watching, maybe you can just tell us a little bit about what the Humane Society does and everything it's about.
Sure. So the Humane Society of Broward County, we're located in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I will tell you it's very sunny here for those people that are in the Northeast. So it's nice and warm here. And we are a nonprofit organization. We provide love and care for thousands of animals each year that are surrendered by their families. We take in dogs, cats, bunny rabbits, guinea pigs. We even have a hamster right now that's looking for a forever home. And these are animals that are surrendered by their families because they can no longer take care of them. Maybe they can't afford them. Sometimes people develop allergies, they're moving. And those are the reasons the animals come to the shelter. We also take animals from shelters that might be overcrowded and are in need of help of placing animals. So we also get animals from many other places as well. And once they come to the shelter, we check them out. We want to make sure they're friendly and healthy to go up for adoption. And once they go up for adoption, there's no time limit. They can stay here until they find their forever home. And the 3 cats that are in the room that I'm in are Poppy, Sassy, and Bailey. Bailey's 3 and the girls are 2. And they were surrendered, sadly, because their owner is in the military. And she was called to duty, and she didn't have anyone to take her cats. So these kitties have been here for a few months now. We're actually trying to find them a home where they can all stay together, which is a little challenging. Most people only want to take home 1 cat, maybe 2, but we're hoping to find this trio of forever family. Oh, there you go. She likes to play a lot.
Yeah, I mean, growing up together, I'm sure they would love to stay as a family. So it's really nice that you guys think of that and try to find that forever home for them. Where they can stay together.
Yeah, we're trying real hard. But as you can see, they've got lots of room in this community cat room. They have great scratching posts and trees. And I mean, if you take all 3, we'll even throw in the cat tree. So.
No, I personally have taken a couple tours at the Humane Society at the Broward County. And you guys have a fantastic facility. There's a lot of love in that place. So while those pets are looking for their forever homes, they're well taken care of and surrounded by good people. So that's fantastic. How has the pandemic, has that affected adoption rates, or how's that being for you guys?
So yes, the pandemic has definitely affected the programs and services that we offer here at the shelter. When it first started, we were by appointment only. Everyone, we would go on the website, see if you wanted to meet, and then you set an appointment. Now what we do is you can come in, we ask that you fill out a pre-adoption application before coming, and then we do limit the number of people that come in. Just otherwise, it's like, you know, there's hundreds of people that want to be here at one time. So we limit the number of people that come into the building. And you can stroll around. You can look at the dogs, the cats, the rabbits, the guinea pigs. And then you would meet with an adoption counselor. And we bring in the pet so you can meet it to see if it's the perfect match for you. But because of the pandemic, you know, I think more people are home and they want to adopt, which is great. The animals are getting adopted extremely quickly. But on the other side, we're not seeing as many animals surrender to the shelter, which is a good thing. I think because people are home, if they're maybe live by themselves, they want to have a companion to keep them company. And I think also people that might have gotten younger dogs or puppies or dogs that need some training, now that they're home more, they're spending more time training those pets. So the dog that might have been too rambunctious for them before, you know, now it's a great companion.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've read stories online of countless shelters that are running out of pets because they're in such high demand, and hopefully that love continues far after the pandemic. But anybody watching in the Fort Lauderdale area and is home and working from home and has the time and has always wanted to have a pet companion, I think it's a fantastic opportunity, and you should definitely go down to the Humane Society and check it out. So we're super excited for this weekend because we're part of the 2021 Walk for Animals event. And we're really looking forward to that. Last year, we were just talking, last year the event happened literally a week before everything kind of started shutting down. So it's my last real memory of a free and open world without all these boundaries. So that event has a place in my heart, but we're really excited about it being online this year. Can you tell us a little bit about the event and what's it for, what's happening?
Sure. So the Walk for the Animals is the Humane Society of Broward County's largest fundraiser. This is the 31st year of having a walk. And as I said, last year the walk was great, and then a week later the world shut down. So this year it's going to be different. The walk is going virtual, and what that means is we are encouraging people to register online at walk4theanimals.com, raise money. It's really simple. You can email it to your friends. You set up a link for your walk page. You send it to your friends. You can post it through Facebook and get donations. And then what we want people to do is walk in their neighborhood on walk day. Typically the walk is 1.25 miles, so you can walk as far as you want or as little as you want. And look, we're not going to tell anybody if you just sit on the couch. We don't care. And then send us your pictures of you walking. So that way we can have them. We're going to be doing a live YouTube broadcast, so we'll be posting pictures during that. And then we'll have the photos afterwards on our website. So the walk is virtual. We're going to have a virtual vendor village so that people can log on and visit the different vendor booths. We're going to have a scavenger hunt. If you visit all the different places for the scavenger hunt, you're entered to win a prize. And again, we have the YouTube link, so you can watch a live broadcast here at the shelter of what's going on. And then we also have a silent auction going on. So a lot going on for Walk Day. The only difference is we won't all be together. You'll be doing your own thing at home with your family and your pets.
Awesome. Yeah, it's such a great event, and we're so honored to be a part of it, and looking forward to it live on YouTube this year, but also hopefully by next year things can get back to normal and we can get walking around downtown Fort Lauderdale again. I thought that was so fun when we did that. There were just hundreds of people walking the streets. That was a really fun event.
Yeah, it really is. And the amount, the commitment that people have to raising funds to help the shelter. As a nonprofit organization, we rely on donations from people and companies so that we can operate. You know, all the pets, they receive their vaccinations when they come in. They're all spayed or neutered before they go home. We have some animals that require a little bit more veterinary care. Yesterday, we had to have a specialist come in to do an orthopedic surgery on a dog. We have another dog that got adopted that's going to require extensive dental work, so we have to have a special veterinarian that specializes in dentistry for a dog come in. So when you donate to the Walk for the Animals, you're going to support programs like this.
Awesome. And other than donations, on an individual level, how can somebody watching get involved to help or just donate their time to the Humane Society?
Sure. So here at the shelter, we have hundreds of volunteers that make everything possible. Okay, I have a cat that's like walking behind my phone, the camera, so if it falls over, it's not me, it's the cat.
We know what happened.
She's very interested in everything that's going on right now. Technical difficulties. Anyway, so volunteers play a huge role here at the Humane Society of Broward County. We have volunteers that walk the dogs, volunteers that work in our pet boutique. They help in customer service, so showing animals. They work in animal care, so they will clean up after the animals. There's lots of different opportunities here at the shelter.
Awesome. Awesome. That's great. And I think we have some questions for you, Cherie, from our viewers. Jeff, do you have something that you'd like to share?
Hi, Cherie. It's Jeff off on the side here, out of view, because I have a voice for radio, not a face for video. A few people have actually asked, is there anything people under 18 can do to volunteer?
So we have a lot of teen volunteers. We have to limit the number that can come in. But if you go to our website, humanebroward.com, under the education tab, there's different opportunities for volunteers, or for, I should say, teens. And we're trying to expand that to come up with some other different programs for kids, for things kids can do, not necessarily in the shelter. I know one of the programs that we have, unfortunately, that's not getting a lot of people to sign up, is our shelter services. And that's, we have where our dogs are, there's a lot of, the kennels are glass doors. And it's a new volunteer position, but it's basically keeping all those kennel doors clean. So it's a lot of Windex and a lot of paper towels, but if you can't, the dogs smudge their noses on it so it gets all smudgy and you can't really see their shining faces. One of those opportunities is to come in and help us keep those windows clean. Not glamorous, but important.
That's great. And Gia_Doxy asked, what do you look for when you do home visits or check for potential adopters?
So when people come in, we have them, everything is done online. So they complete a pre-adoption application. It's nice in that we have a lot of people that come and adopt, a second or third pet from us, which is great. But it's really an interview process. We don't want to interrogate anybody. We want to find out what their pet history is about, what types of pets they've had. And we want to make sure that the pet that they select is going to be a proper match for them and their family.
Yep.
Great. The Lil Bear Report asks, how many animals are you able to keep at your facility at one time?
So our facility is over 33,000 square feet. We have 80 dog runs. So I get this question a lot. So if we had 80 Great Danes, we could only put one dog in each kennel. But like right now, I know we have a mommy dog and a litter of her puppies, and there's 8 puppies and mommy in one kennel, so that's 9 dogs. So it all depends on the size of the animals, but I think comfortably we could probably hold well over 350 animals.
Wow.
That's great. Son of a Puggle asks, do you have people foster or just adoptions?
So we do have families that foster pets. Typically, the pets that go into foster are either puppies or kittens that are too young to go up for adoption. But we also have a program called our Adoption Ambassador Program. And that allows dogs and sometimes cats that are too nervous to be here at the shelter to go into a home environment. And hopefully the family will work with them to help them, settle in, get more comfortable, maybe teach them to walk on a leash. Sometimes they're really nervous dogs. And the hope is that the family will network the dog or the cat through their friends and family so that the pet does not have to come back to the shelter and it can find its forever home through their network of friends. So that's called the Adoption Ambassador Program, and we're always looking for more adoption ambassadors. But again, it's not necessarily like cute little fluffy poodles that need to go into an ambassador program. It's more likely the 40 or 50 pound really nervous dog that needs its self-confidence boosted.
Yeah. That makes sense. By the way, a lot of people are commenting that they love the work that you're doing, and they also love tomorrow's event, and a number of people said they are participating, so that's great.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear.
Yeah. Isaac Songit, I'm sorry, I'm messing up Isaac's name. So Isaac asks, how does it work for someone looking to adopt a second dog? Are you able to bring yours in to introduce them to make sure they do okay together?
Absolutely. So yes, we do encourage dog meets. What I would do is if they should go on our website, again, it's humanebroward.com, and check out who we have for adoption. You can fill out the pre-adoption application if they have not adopted from us before. And I would give the shelter a call, the adoption desk, and ask if it's okay to bring your dog in, or if they want you to just come first and meet the dog, and then you can bring your dog in the next day for a dog meet. But you can call the shelter. The number is 954-989-3977.
Great. A few people asked, Cherie, since the event is now virtual, can anyone participate from anywhere? They don't have to necessarily be here in Fort Lauderdale. And are the silent auction prizes then being shipped out to people?
Yes. So you can live anywhere on this great planet and participate. We have a former coworker who lives in London. I don't know that she'll be walking when we're walking, but she says she's going to be participating. So we're looking forward to seeing her photos. And yes, you can live anywhere, and we will ship the silent auction items.
Oh, great.
That's great. Another question, Kendra DeVries asks, how many hours do you like volunteers to work? Are the hours flexible?
So typically the volunteers, I mean, it depends on which position you're in, but it's usually a 4-hour shift.
That's great.
Okay, awesome. Well, we got a lot of great questions there. And again, Cherie, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us and show us all the kitties. We're super excited for the event tomorrow. So good luck, and we'll see you there.
Okay, tune in, everybody.
All right. Thank you, Cherie, and thank you, everyone who tuned in today. Have yourselves a good rest of your Friday and a great weekend. Marlie is out cold, but I promise you she says bye too. All right? So thank you, Cherie. Thank you, everyone. Have a good one.
Bye.